tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this to Davante Adams. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. The Raiders at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw here. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Mark Marquez Valdes-Scantling. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where
they'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
that certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets it right back to Mayer.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes to throw once more. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Carlson able to put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he returns this to the 22.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The slot man in motion right. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Adams, the man in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give to Jenkins running right. And he works free. Still shedding tackles. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there. did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember Coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jacobs going to try the middle. To about the 35, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Pushes him over. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Myers in motion right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's caught by Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Inside the 20.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. This is 1st and 10.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Here's 1st down.
They're going to look to throw.
Gets this to Myers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of...
And the Raiders have got him.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Kansas City, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to...
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, my